Hi, hola, welcome to Alfa Dime. So this is the look we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a smoky eyeliner look. So if you're interested to see how this turns out or how I create this look, please stay tuned. Alright, so my face is all set. I did primer and I used foundation. I used the BB cream by Younique in the color Honey, and I used the concealer in the color Satin, also by Younique. I used it to under my eyes to conceal dark spots or imperfections that you don't want people to see when you're wearing makeup. So as you can see, we're gonna do a smoky eye look or a smoke eyeliner look. I think I've done this one before, but this one's more of a true smoky eyeliner, only because I'm using a different type of eyeliner. Instead of a liquid eyeliner, I'm going to use like a pencil eyeliner, which helps the whole process of creating this wing look very easy and easier to blend, as opposed to the liquid liner because it dries. So without further ado, we can get started. To do the eyeliner, I used the NYX Professional Makeup Eyeliner Crayon, the eyeliner pencil, and this is their darkest black, which is just the color black. So what I did is that I used the tape that we have over here, and just make sure that your pencil is nice and sharpened because that helps you draw better. So what I did is, instead of doing my usual where I come out and then bring it in, I started from outer. So I draw like that, right? And then I start to fill it in. And on my lid, I have not applied anything but a slight primer to help with the product sticking and staying on longer. And I know it's light, but that's where the eyeshadow comes in, you know, to make things better. And all I'm doing is filling in the spots so that I don't miss anything. And then I slightly filled in my waterline just to get that part over with. And it's just hard to get to because that corner of my tape is in the way. But we'll go back in later. But that's about it for that part. Now with my edged brush, what I do is that I use my Chella palette. I'm not exactly sure who's this by, but I'll look it up because this was gifted to me, so I don't know. But it's a matte product, a matte eyeshadow color. So if you have any type of black eyeshadow, just use it. But make sure it's matte because it makes the look better. So then with the edge brush, all I do is I fill in. And because the eyeliner pencil has more of a creamy formula, it's easier to blend in. And I focus a lot on around my eyelashes, only because that's the harder spots that I have to fill in with the pencil itself. And then the corners are also kind of hard to get. And then with my other edged brush or straight edge brush, I use the black and I get under here as well. Because you want your eye look to be very sharp. There we go. I'm just touching up this side. So that's how you do that. And then now that you have everything filled in, you just pull the tape off. And what I do is that I take my sponge and I press on just to make sure that the tape didn't pull anything off. And then I go with the straight edge again, just to get the corners here. And there you go. So for the lid, since I felt like it was a little bit plain, what I did was that I used the color Authentic, which is like a champagne, like bronzy color. And with this brush, I sprinkled it on very slightly, like that. And then I used a little bit under my brow as well. Oh, and for my brows, I used the brow sculpt, which I usually use. I just forgot to mention it at the beginning of the video. Now to bronze our face, we're gonna use the Be Light by Becca. We're gonna start off with our lighter color as usual. I just use that basically to warm up and bronze my face. So whatever you use to bronze your face, that is what I'm doing right now. And you always want to do it in an upward motion because you want your face to look as uplifted as possible. Now with a darker color, I'm gonna do some contouring slash blushing. And I'll add a different blusher as well to give my cheeks some color. And always remember to keep your contour a little bit below your brow bone and as far as possible, not closer to your mouth, because you don't want to give yourself a 5 o'clock shadow. That is not pretty on a lady, unless that's what you like. Right. Now let's look for some different blusher. I want to do the Ariza Beauty South Beach, and ever so gently just apply it, but upward. Just like that. Now to highlight, we're gonna use the Destello Highlighter palette that I like using. And I'll use the more bronzy one since I use the bronzy color on my brow bone. And you just keep it nice and gentle on your brow bone area. And you apply a little bit on your nose. A little bit on your cupid's bow, and a little bit on your chin, and a little bit on your temple area. Okay, now let's set our face so that we can do some mascara. And I use the MAC Prime Fix It. Dry. And for mascara, I want to use the Nars Climax. And as usual, be very careful because this is more on the watery side. And as usual, always start at the bottom of your eyelash. Now for the bottom ones, you just slightly stamp and pull out a little bit. What I do is I turn it so that I can get the 360, all of the formula on this one dip. As always, you can do more than one layer. I'm just a one layer kind of girl when it comes to my mascara because I don't want clumps as my eyelashes. Now for lips, we're gonna be lining our lips with this lip liner that is kind of pink. And I overlined a little bit because, as you know, you guys, I think that I have small lips. And I'm going to be using the Splash Liquid Lipstick by Younique in the color Successful. This is my first time with their lipstick, liquid lipstick, so I'm very excited. I've wore this one before, but this is my first time that I ordered it. I wore it before today, is what I'm trying to say. And I love the formula on this one. And there you go. So this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope I did a good job at explaining that this is like a winged smoky liner look. I know it doesn't look as smoky as it should, but you can make that illusion. We can explore different options. There's other ones where you do the black and then you add some brown and then you make it more intense, but I wanted to show you the most simplest version of it. If you don't want, following week I can show you the different variation of it. But as usual, I'm gonna finalize the video with a quote, and today's quote is by Albert Einstein, and the quote says, "If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things." So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you guys next week, and have a wonderful day.